Hello, good morning. We are working on our protein coffee and it is hair wash day. So please just ignore this until I get in the shower and I spend like an hour in there. I'm currently just getting minorly ready because I'm going to do a workout today. Today is cardio day. Yesterday was a stretch day. That was part of my New Year's resolution, was to add in a stretch day every single week, and I've been keeping it so far. I still have not found a follow along stretching video that I really like. Ideally for my stretch days, I want it to be a longer stretch because then I feel like I'm getting a full workout in, even though it's kind of like an active recovery workout. So I'm looking for like a 20-minute to 30-minute stretch. But it also has to be one where I don't get bored. And that is where it gets difficult for me to find one, because I get bored of stretching like 10 minutes in. Yes, it's relaxing. I enjoy the relaxing part of that. I wish my bangs didn't do this thing up here. I'm gonna try to tuck that in back here. I enjoy the relaxing part of stretching, but I don't know what it is, but I get so bored. Okay, I need to go and get my workout outfit. Sports bra from Target, shorts from the thrift store. Let me see if I can see a brand on here. It is Pop Fit. I have loved these bike shorts since I got them, and I got them at like 240 pounds, and now I'm officially in the 160s. I don't know how it stuck with me through that much weight fluctuation, but it has, and I still absolutely love them. Are they a little too big now? Maybe slightly, but not enough that I need to replace them. This little athletic jacket I got from the thrift store. Let me see, what brand do we got now? Dan Skin. It still smells a little thrift store-y, even though I washed it, so there's that. But I have been on the hunt for just a black zip-up athletic jacket for in the spring, in the fall, because black goes with everything. I think I need to just come to terms with the fact that I want just black clothes for my athletic clothes, because I can make them work with everything. I do have, the pop of red. I do want to add a little bit more red into my wardrobe just in general because I like how red looks on me. I think you're just going to be seeing me wear black a lot because it's just so easy to just throw it on. I might add the pops of color with my sports bras. Maybe that is what I will decide. But as far as bottoms, just gonna do black bottoms. Jacket, got the black jacket. I have a light blue one. My mom gave me this one. It's a lot lighter in color. She cut out the tag, so I don't know what brand it is, but I can show you a little emblem on the back. Maybe you know what it is. She probably got it from Kohl's. She's a Kohl's mom. She gave me this. And I do love it. It is a lot thinner than this one, so it's nice for when it's warmer out, but I still want a little coverage. But the light blue, I don't always want to, it's very rare that I want to wear like pastel blue. So the black is nice. I think my next thrift wish list item would be maybe a thinner material, more like this one, so I can wear it more in the summer. Because if I go on a walk in my neighborhood, I don't really want to go on a walk in my neighborhood in a sports bra and shorts. My neighborhood is all retired people and small children. So this I feel comfortable walking around in my neighborhood in. But again, I am babbling. It's probably because of the coffee and just my brain. I also have not filmed like a vlog, maybe in like a month, because I've been really working on, in December, I did a lot of kind of one-off videos, like my favorites videos. Can't remember, even though it wasn't that long ago. There were a bunch of videos that were more one-off videos, and I threw in maybe 1 or 2 vlogs throughout December. And then we are mid-January right now as I'm filming this. You probably won't see this till February, but for January, I've been uploading a compilation of my full weight loss journey, even though I'm not done. We're still working on it. I would love to, I don't know where I'm gonna stop. I have no clue yet. I'll reevaluate at about 150 probably. So obviously not done yet, but I wanted to start putting the compilations out now and maybe every January, I put out a compilation for the year. It's just an idea I had because a lot of my older videos are, in my opinion, unwatchable. So I wanted to edit them down into something a little bit more watchable so people can see my weight loss journey. I still don't feel like it's super watchable, if I'm gonna be honest, just because I didn't have things figured out back then. I still don't fully have things figured out with this vlogging stuff and YouTube stuff. I'm still figuring it out. When do I feel like I have it down? Not sure. It's been 3 years. 2 years? 3 years. It's been at least a year of very consistently uploading, and I still don't feel 100% great about how I do it. I'm trying to make it more entertaining. I am. I say as I've been babbling in a bathroom for forever, I'm gonna move on. We're gonna go and do my cardio. I have an MK Fit video planned out. I don't remember. Oh, Miley Cyrus. It's a Miley Cyrus one. If I remember, I will link it below so you can give it a try. I recommend MK Fit just in general. She's saying she's gonna start putting out a lot of different videos now, and I'm excited to see what direction her channel goes in, as long as she keeps those dance videos, because that is the thing. I think it was MK Fit that really got me to start exploring YouTube workouts. And then after that, and I started looking into strength workouts, Kaylee Cohen Strength, she's my strength girl. So these two YouTubers are very, very important to me when it comes to my weight loss journey, because they are the ones that kept me consistent. They are the ones that made me want to work out every single day. I'm babbling again. Let's go. I've returned from the shower. I am clean. Oh, I never stopped my workout. Oh no. That's okay. I can go on the app and edit it. I can probably see about when I stopped. It's already 11:14. Oh my gosh, I'm moving so slow today. The kids kind of had a later breakfast, so they probably don't want it quite yet. We might do lunch closer to 1 o'clock today. For lunch, I kept it pretty light because we're gonna be having a homemade pizza tonight, and I don't want to have to worry about it. So I had turkey, cheese, and I put it on a tortilla, which this is a keto tortilla. And the nice thing about the keto tortilla is that number one, it's low in calories, and number two, it's higher in fiber, I think, than a regular tortilla. At least it really advertises on the front that it's pretty high in fiber. Mallory editing, do the research. Compare two tortillas. Compare a flour tortilla with the keto tortilla. Fiber. I'm not on keto, but this was I couldn't even tell the difference between this and a regular tortilla. So after lunch, I was starting to get a bit tired, and I looked at my energy drink in the fridge, and it is 200 milligrams of caffeine, which at 3:30 in the afternoon probably is not my best choice. So I grabbed a packet of, it's like a little energy packet thing that I got from Aldi, and it's strawberry flavored. Threw that into a cup, and I have some orange sparkling water that I threw in with it, and just one little squeeze of my strawberry watermelon water flavoring. And now I have this beautiful pink drink. There's some chunks of the energy powder that just are refusing to dissolve, but at some point they will. But this is just so pretty, and I just can't get over how pink it is. It makes me really happy. And hopefully it will give me a little bit more energy, because right now I really just want to sit on my bottom and do nothing, which I kind of was sitting on my bottom earlier, but I was painting. Which one of my New Year's resolutions for the year was to, I believe, I may have to look back. I'm already forgetting my New Year's resolutions like 2 weeks in. But I believe one of my resolutions was to make one thing a month, or was that last year's resolution? This year's resolution might be to draw every single day or once a week. I don't remember my own resolution, but it had something to do with art. I should probably look into it, but I have been working on this duck painting pretty much since the beginning of January, and we're getting close to finishing it. I'm not going to finish it today, but the final details I probably will be able to finish in the next couple of days here. Now that the kids are older, it's so much easier for me to do my own thing while I'm in the room with them, whereas literally just a year ago, I could not paint when I was next to my kids because they would grab the paint and just put it all over the canvas, and I did not want to feel that kind of sadness. So I kind of just gave up painting for a very long time. I attempted to bring it out every once in a while, but it just never worked until recently. I think we're good now. I am sitting here babbling, mostly because I feel like my life is pretty boring right now. Every single day is pretty similar. I wake up, I exercise, I pay attention to my calories, I go to sleep, I wake up, I exercise, I pay attention to my calories. That is pretty much my weight loss journey right now. Is really boring, and it's been working though. I've been losing weight, although this past week I was losing weight like really, really quickly. I don't know what it was because I didn't feel like I was on top of my calories super great, but I had lost like 5 pounds in 5 days and it didn't feel right. But now I'm gaining a pound every single day, but I still have lost in the past 2 weeks like 3 or 4 pounds. So it's kind of evening out. That's the weird thing about weighing yourself every single day, is that the numbers can be so different like that. And that's why I like doing it every day, because if I had randomly weighed myself, let's say, what day is it today? It's Saturday. If I had randomly weighed myself on Wednesday, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I have lost so much weight since the last time that I weighed myself. And then if I had weighed myself a week from then, which hasn't happened yet, but I'm expecting that I will land around 168 rather than 163. Then I would start feeling like, oh my gosh, I gained so much weight. But I saw the fluctuation happen, and it's not freaking me out as much because I'm not making sense, but it makes sense in my head. I'm getting close to my period too. So usually the week before my period, I've noticed a big dip happens in my weight. And then right before my period, it goes up a little bit. I don't know if that's the same for everyone or if that's just something I've noticed about myself. Starting to crave chocolate more lately. Wonder why that is. I've babbled long enough. I will see you when it's time to make pizza. All right, time to make some pizza. Yeah, I figured you'd want to help. I got the pizza dough on the counter. I'm gonna add a little bit of flour to the counter because I need to re-knead it, honestly. I make a ton of this all at once, and then I put it in the freezer and I take it out as needed. And then I have to add a little bit of oil to it, and then we gotta add the flour back. That's the way I've figured out has worked the best. They love helping me make pizza. They think it's so much fun, so I'm just getting a little bit of flour on the full thing, and then I'm gonna rip off the little pieces for them.
Stop.
So we got one for you.
And I'll give you a roller off for you guys.
One for you. You're right, I forgot to get the roller out. Yep, flatten it out. I gotta roll it, so then I got my crust.
I'm messy. You're messy.
You being messy.
Yes, I'm being.
I'm glad I just did not decide to clean my floors today. Because then, when the kids throw a ton of flour on the ground, I'm not gonna be sad.
I
Pizza! Now I gotta go heat up the oven because I forgot to do that. All right, there's my dough, and then here are the kids' dough. And the oven is almost ready at just 100 more degrees, and then we are ready to go.
It's not kind of messy.
Yeah, I know I'm being messy. Okay, let's talk about why I have pizza on my quote-unquote diet. I have been tracking my calories since like June, and I wouldn't say I've been in a calorie deficit since then, but I would say maybe about 70 to 80% of the time I'm doing okay. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. This is probably why my weight loss has slowed quite a bit, but I am happy with where I'm at right now. Yes, I still want to lose some more weight, but I am happy right now with the rate of weight loss that I have, which is about 2 to 5 pounds per month. Although I won't lie, there are some times when I beat myself up about the rate of weight loss. I don't know. Maybe it's an internal struggle. I don't know. Currently, I am full of pizza and I am happy about being full of pizza. The reason that I have pizza during my weight loss journey, and I have it often, I would say usually about once a week, because not this year, technically last year in 2025 was the year of me learning to make my own pizza dough, to make my own pizza sauce. I shred up my cheese. So it's a lot better, I would say. I guess I don't really know for sure because it's hard for me to count calories on a pizza that I make like that. I don't know. I suppose I could, but I just decide not to. But I feel like it must be better than a frozen pizza. It's definitely better than going to like Pizza Hut. The only thing that would make it even better would be if I had a pizza oven, but I do not have one of those. I made sure that I had my protein coffee in the morning because that is what makes me feel good right now. And then for lunch, I kept it lighter, but I didn't eat a very low protein meal. I made sure I had a good amount of protein in that meal. And tonight I'm planning on having air pop popcorn as a snack because it's a very high volume food that I can have that is very low calorie. So I still feel like I'm eating quite a bit even though I am not eating as many calories. So will that put me over calories for the day? It might be close. I don't know. I'm starting to think about it a little bit. I put most things into my app already, but I did not put the popcorn in yet. So I'm probably going to be either pretty close to my target calories of 1,500 calories, or I'm going to be a little bit off. And I will admit, these past couple of days, maybe even past week, I have not been very good about tracking my calories. I've been tracking most things, and then at night, for some reason, I just start eating. And at lunch, sometimes I pick food off of my kids' plates. It's not unhealthy food, at least. Usually it's usually the healthy food they leave behind, unfortunately. So it's usually like apples and oranges and broccoli and stuff like that. So it could be worse. Although they did leave some chicken nuggets behind today, and I may have had one or two. So I need to stop picking at their plates. I know this is a problem. It's been a problem for a while, but you caught me in a good mood today about my diet. I am feeling pretty good about where I'm at, and I'm feeling very full on the pizza. I've mentioned that so many times. It's just shocking to me because I am not kidding. At my highest weight, I could have eaten that entire pizza that you saw, plus maybe double the amount of food that I ate throughout today, and I still would snack tonight. But now that I have lost, I started at 250, 240-ish. I'm going to say 240 because 240 was when I first really started weighing myself. 250 was the weight that I was at when I went to the doctor. And that was when I was like, okay, oops. But we're going to say 240 because that is the number I saw at home. Started at 240. I am this morning at 168. I'm bad at math. I'm gonna round that up to 170 just to ease my brain, and that would be, I've lost 60 pounds, and I feel like I just get full so much quicker, so much more easily. And another thing is that I've been eating whole foods mostly. I would say about 80% of the time I'm eating whole foods, maybe 10% of the time some slightly processed foods, things that aren't like crazy. I'm thinking of the super ultra processed foods like McDonald's. I have cut that out so much that I maybe have McDonald's once a month. And at my heaviest, that was like once a week. And it was so hard for me to break that habit because it was more of a ritual thing. I would go shopping. I would be exhausted from doing my grocery shopping because I'd be walking around all heavy, and also with 2 children, which the shopping with 2 children is hard. It's gotten easier now because they've gotten older and because I just have so much more energy now. But when I was heavier, I would always just treat myself with some McDonald's because a Diet Coke sounded really good. I was hungry. I was exhausted. I didn't want to think about making my own lunch. And it just, the cycle started then. And I finally broke that at some point. I guess I can't really think of where my turning point was with fast food specifically. But I think what's really helped is that I allow myself to have it still when I want it. And I don't think it's really worth it anymore. I don't have a major taste for it anymore. Anyways, all I'm about to say is that I eat pizza because I allow myself to have it, because I want whatever diet I choose to be something that I can do for my entire life. I want these habits to be habits that I have for forever. And just cutting out pizza, something that I enjoy making and something that I enjoy eating, is just not an option. I just make sure that the rest of the week is good and we're chill, you know, it's fine. Anyways, I'm going to go eat my popcorn, hang out with my kids, get ready for bed, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. We got the protein coffee and the outfit of the day. Today is lower body day, which when I woke up this morning, I thought it was a full body day and I was pumped for it. And then I looked at my Finch app, that's where I keep my to-do list, and saw it was a lower body day. So a little less pumped about it, but I'm gonna fake it. I'm very excited about lower body day. The more I fake it, the more excited I am for it. It is, let's see what time it is, 8:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna get started, hopefully be done by like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to keep my curls intact, but we'll see. Okay, done with the workout, and today is not a hair wash day, although I think I'm gonna wash my bangs because I actually do have somewhere to be today. So I wanna look not completely greasy, but I don't wanna wash my hair quite yet. I think I'm going to, if you can hear me past the crinkling of this bag, I'm just gonna put the bun in this bag to try to keep it from getting all wet, and I'm gonna rinse off the back of my head. I'm gonna wash these, rinse. That is the plan for my hair wash day. The hair washing takes up about a third of my mental space, I swear. I think today I'm also going to scrub up my shower. Please don't judge me. There is hair stuck in this, but this is just Dawn dish soap and a little vinegar. I probably should refill this before I get in, actually, but I think I'm gonna scrub up my shower because my hair dye has made it absolutely disgusting in here. Also, this stain right here, you see that? That's been there since before we lived here. They couldn't figure out how to get it out. If anybody has any, I don't know, there's so many stains in here that just will not come out. This is like a plasticky thing. I don't own this place. I rent, so I guess I don't really care that much. But every time I show it on camera, I'm like, it looks disgusting, but it's clean. That is just slightly annoying. Okay, let's fill this up. I'm gonna scrub up my shower a little bit and do all the other, The showering thing. Oh my gosh, my brain. Okay, I'm clean. The shower is clean. I have my hair dryer here. I'm just going to dry the edges here and my bangs. And we'll see how this turns out. It might be my new way to wash my hair between washes. Usually I do this, but I don't do the plastic bag. We'll see how much that actually helped. It feels pretty dry. Oh, I feel a wet spot. Maybe it didn't work that good. Okay, I'm gonna live my life like this for a little bit just to make sure everything is air dried because I still feel wet spots, but I'm lazy. After that, I'm gonna brush it and probably put it into a ponytail and fix my bangs, but I can live crazy for a little bit. It's fine. Okay, we are having lunch now. I made my turkey and cheese quesadilla. This time I warmed it up, so we'll see if I like that better. And then all of my carrots went bad, and that was what I was planning to have as a side. But I did recently buy these Quest chips, and I have not had these since I did keto in like 2019, 2020 times. So we'll see if I still like this. Loaded taco, 19 grams of protein, 140 calories, so a high protein food for sure. I don't know if I'll finish this all in one sitting. It depends actually how good they are. But I bought these to crunch up on my taco bowls to really boost up the protein and to give myself that crunch that I've been craving, because 140 calories is how much I spend on the smallest amount of tortilla chips. But let's give these a go. Loaded taco. Oh, it tastes exactly like my taco bowl. That's crazy. I almost feel like I can like taste the sour cream. These are so good. Why are they so expensive? I like it about as equally as I like it when it's cold. So I think this is just gonna depend on what mood I'm in. If I want to have a hot tortilla or a cold tortilla. This is a pretty good lunch though. And look at all the chips that you get in there. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. I do wish that I had my carrots just to add on to this because I feel like I don't have any fruit or veggie going on here. This is a very processed meal, but it's high in protein. So this is the finished hair. I am gonna put it in a ponytail, and we're gonna finish the bangs. I guess then this isn't the finished hair. We're going to continue the hair. And I'm listening to a podcast as I do this. I can't sit in silence. I have a hard time with it. Okay, finish my makeup. Now we will take this out, and hopefully this brings it all together. Yeah, I think this is good enough for my day, honestly. Although, not my best hair. I do not know how to do hair at all. I've struggled with my hair my whole life. It is what it is. I'm having a quick snack, 2 cheese sticks. Cheese sticks mostly for the protein. I'm not even hungry right now. I don't know what it is, but like right before my period, all I want is chocolate. And then I'm also just not hungry. At least lately, that's been the trend. Okay, so we are about to leave for the night, and I'm just going to mix this all together super quick so that when I do get home, I can very quickly eat my dinner. So we're gonna do 200 grams of my vanilla Greek yogurt. I have cocoa PB too. I'm also going to cut up an apple because I just love apples and yogurt, and apples and chocolate are so good too. I'm gonna see how this goes just sitting with the yogurt. We're only gone for a couple of hours, but I don't know if cutting this and then having it chill in the fridge all mixed together is going to do much of anything. But if all goes according to plan and it actually works out pretty good, I may start prepping this for breakfast, maybe with some chia seeds, probably a little bit smaller of a bowl, and maybe even with a little bit of protein powder to bump up the protein. I don't know. I just have to try a little bite of it. That is so good. Yogurt part done. Measure out my dark chocolate sea salt granola. This always makes me a little sad because I definitely, if I were not measuring this, would have way more than the serving size. The serving size is 30 grams or it's 60 grams, but I put it in half because 270 calories for this, I don't feel great about, but a little over 100 I do. If I was eating this just on its own, or maybe just in almond milk, which honestly, I might do that. But I don't know, I just put it in half and it's, let me see, 135 calories for this much. So when I get home, I will put these two together. That will be my dinner slash dessert. It almost feels like this shouldn't be dinner, but it's pretty good. Let me see what the protein amount is on this. It is 23 grams of protein, so it could be higher, I guess, if I added protein powder. I try to have protein powder only once a day, so I already had it in my protein coffee. I also had those protein chips, which is not protein powder, I don't think. What is it? I'll have to look into that later, but I'm going to try to bump down my supplemental proteins to once a day, maybe twice a day when I do have those chips. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for the vlog. We're gonna be busy doing family stuff for the rest of the night, so I will show you footage of my prepared yogurt bowl here and me absolutely loving it. And I will see you next time. Bye!